SEMA 2021 was a hell of a show, and with a year off from COVID, the anticipation was high. And I'll tell you what, this year did not disappoint. You see everything at the SEMA show, from crazy off-the-wall designs, full-blown race cars, extreme wide-body kits, and even no-expense-spared exotic builds. It's good to be back.
What's up, guys? Mike Rolleri with Salvage the Savage, one of my fabricators.
Don Avenanti.
We brought out our 85 square body with 2 Tesla motors. It's all-wheel drive. We built in-house basically everything from the frame up. It was kind of like a JDM-inspired square body, if that makes sense. We have a lot of different personalities and different ideas floating around the shop, and we kind of try to build something that took everybody's perspective into one build.
We actually took the battery and we put it on a jig table, and then from there we had nothing. The body was off. There was no truck at all, just the shell of the body. We used square tubing to wrap on the side of the actual battery, and we actually bolted the battery to that. And then from there we built the forward tubular frame and the rear tubular frame and tied it all together.
We used a complete front cradle out of a C5, all C5 control arms, suspension parts, steering parts. Then the back is all out of a Model S Tesla. So we had both subframes mounted on our chassis table with the battery, and then from there we just kind of connected all the points. Luckily, this square body, the track width fit perfect. It was almost exactly like a Tesla Model S, so we were good to go on that spot. A lot of other people that are trying to do conversions in smaller cars, Porsches, Mustangs, BMWs, they actually have to disassemble the whole battery pack, which to me was very scary. I didn't want to do that. So we did a whole build series on our YouTube channel, which is Salvage the Savage, which is also our Instagram link. And yeah, man, go check it out, man. We're not only building this, but we also built this twin turbo DeLorean behind us, again on our YouTube channel, and we're looking forward for another one.
If you've never been to the SEMA show, the first thing you'll notice is the diversity. The cars, the people, the community, all come from different walks of life. Many of the vehicles are shop built, highlighting the latest products and styling trends in the industry. But what you'll also find is high-profile companies here to display the latest builds by social media influencers. One of our favorite parts of the show is the vehicles found in the Young Guns competition. This category is dedicated to up-and-coming builders under the age 27.
My name is Cole Martin, and this is my 1991 Nissan Skyline R32 GTR. This is a 2JZ from a Toyota Supra that I did the world's first all-wheel drive conversion in a GTR. If you look closely, you can tell that it is left-hand drive. So I also converted this car to left-hand drive, and in doing that, I had to modify the firewall and make a whole custom dash and interior for the car, which was made out of sheet metal, and I used foam and a suede-like material with custom yellow stitching just to give it some spaz for my accent color, which is yellow. And rolling back to the all-wheel drive conversion with the 2JZ, it is running the GTR's RB26 front diff. I welded onto the 2JZ oil pan, kind of keeping the original GTR all-wheel drive drivetrain with it. As for the quarter panels, they are a veil side wide body quarter that I molded on, which is my preference for the car because it keeps the factory body lines, so it doesn't change the actual look of the car, it just makes it a lot wider. An R32 was actually the car that started our business, Throttle Thrashers Garage. You can see more of our builds and our business at Throttle Thrashers on Instagram or my personal Instagram, which is cole.ttg. And yeah, that's mostly where we do most of our posting and business is through Instagram.
Hey, I'm Sam Hagee from Royal Overland Company. This is my 1984 Land Rover Defender 90 here at SEMA 2021. We are a vintage four-wheel drive shop. We do a lot of accessorizing on newer cars as well, but our heart and soul is in projects like this where we get to take a car, completely disassemble it, and reimagine it, and then put it back together. We thought of it as a beach ball, and we had a boat and a beach ball, and those were our really the drivers behind how the truck was designed, and with the color, but also the wood finishes and things of that nature. When you walk up to the car, you absolutely notice the 9302 Roadkill beadlock straight away. All the cool projects at the shop right now have the 9302 Roadkill beadlocks on them. A lot of the driver on choices in and around the interior of the car was comfort on the beach and in the sun. We wanted an interior color that wasn't going to burn you, bare leg swimsuit. You got your lady friend with you, she might be in a bikini, you don't want to burn your thighs. So we went with the lightest color that we thought we could get away with that wouldn't get dirty like instantly. The biggest time consuming part of the interior is absolutely the wood package. There's an incredible furniture maker in Wimberley, Texas. His name is Philip Sell. He's a Land Rover guy as well. And originally I told him, I said, hey, I need wood door tops so that we don't burn our hands when we're out in the sun and burn our arms on the metal. And that just snowballed. It went from wood door tops to the wraparound package, to the wood floor in the back with the cooler integrated into it. And then we decided, hey, the wood flooring should be like a boat, like an Italian speedboat. And every cool Italian speedboat has a swim deck on the back. So the car got one too, which is the grid wooden tailgate, which is by far the coolest feature in the car, in my opinion, and definitely the most time consuming as well. He's got an absolute ton of hours in this tailgate. You can follow builds like this one, and you can see the progress on this build retrospectively. You can follow us on Instagram at Royal Overland Co. and online, our website, royaloverland.com.
It really seems like every year we go to SEMA, the bar is continually raised with the level of builds that we are seeing. But that begs the question, how much is too much? And how much taller can these trucks really get? Is there such a thing as too extreme? And can you really lay frame any lower? Of course, that's personal preference, so I'll leave that up to you.
Talbert Goldman out of Meridian, Mississippi, with Mike Goldman Customs. This is a 1955 CAMEO pickup we built for Bob Darwood out of Houston, Texas. The truck sits on a Roadster shop chassis. It's got a LS7 crate engine. It's got a T56 Magnum transmission from Tremec behind it. The guy that owns this truck, he's an old drag racer, straight liner, he just wanted to build a cool truck that he could get in and beat the street up. Like I say, it's kind of on the guidelines of an old race truck. Got the racing pedals, tilting racing pedals. Get in it and beat it up, man. Have a good time with it. We put a 55 Chevrolet car passenger dash in the truck. A lot of folks don't notice it, and kind of, every now and then you might have to point that out, but just a cool little deal. I can't give you my secret on my door handles. CAMEO is the only truck that came with the fiberglass sides, and a lot of people think we built that. No, that's the real deal. CAMEO fiberglass sides. A lot of the work we did on the tailgate is the factory look. We just cleaned the lines up, made all the gaps look right. Again, we sucked the rear bumper up, made it fit real nice to the cab of the truck. This is what I was showing you in the bed. All trucks have the vertical lines in between the wood, and we wanted to mimic that to kind of tie in with the factory look on this cap. We just kind of carried it all throughout the whole truck. We did everything in-house where we are, Mike Goldman Customs, but the interior. The wheels are Forge line. They're always a good company to work with. The front wheels are 18 by 8s, rear wheels are 20 by 10s. Big Brembo brakes, custom made for this truck here on this chassis. Brembo brakes. The Facebook is Mike Goldman Customs, and then website MikeGoldmanCustoms.com.
SEMA 2021 was a hell of a show. After the show, all the cars roll out and head to the Ignited after party. This experience really feels like something straight out of the movies.